Hi, everybody. So I want to walk you through a couple problems on section 1.2.2, which is part of the 3.1 assignment. So the first one, 184, although it says use any method, this goes to our notes from last Friday where I taught you can use Desmos for graphing, you can use table method, or we can use the algebraic method. Now, I know you have Desmos available to you, but I really want you to practice this problem without Desmos because this will be like a test question that I want you to be able to complete. So we could use graph, we could use table, but I want you to use the algebraic method, and you can flip back to your Friday notes, but that's the one where we set these equal to each other. So I'm not going to do the entire problem. I'm just going to remind you what we did as step one. We set them equal to each other, and then what we did was we moved everything to this side, we factored it, and then we plugged it, we solved it, and we plugged it back in. So I want you to go back to your notes to remind yourself how to do that, and I really want you to practice this problem without touching Desmos, except at the end to check if you're right. I'm going to flip to question 185. A, I think, is easy enough. B, I just want to remind you that when you look at a problem like this, it's called cross multiplying. And you want to be very careful that you multiply 5 times both of these things, x minus 4, meaning distribute it to both things. And then you want to do the same thing on the other side, 7, and you want to multiply it by both things. So that's kind of the first step right there to solving this problem. I multiply 5 on cross multiply by 5, but make sure you put it in parentheses. Cross multiply by 7, but make sure you put it in parentheses. Okay, so do A first and then come back to B and look at this. And then the last thing I want to talk about is 186. I am fine with you using Desmos. If you click on homework help, they kind of walk you through a long process, but I want you to use Desmos on 186. You're going to type this in. Make sure the -2 is outside the square root when you type it in. So it should be the square root of x, very clearly in Desmos, the square root of x, and then a -2 on the outside, or you're going to get the wrong answer. And then you're going to try to find the x and y intercepts, describe its domain and range. So really, I want you to practice these things by using Desmos. Okay, so you can shut this down and get to work. Bye, guys.